I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes.
Hey everyone, so I'm just going to get straight into it. I am using the Garnier Miscellar water and rubbing that all over her face just to get off any excess dirt or oil or any makeup that she had on beforehand. Next, I'm using the Too Faced Hangover primer and putting that all over her face using a small stippling brush. Next for foundation, I really wanted to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and the only shade that I had that was dark enough for her was Warm Nude, and it wasn't quite dark enough, so I mixed in a little bit of the MAC Studio Fix foundation. I believe I used the shade NC35. I can leave it in the description box below. I'm going to double check on it, but I just put that all over her face and then blended it in with a damp beauty blender. Next, I used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair and just put that in a triangle underneath her eyes, on her forehead, down the bridge of her nose, and on her chin, and a little bit around her nose as well. And I just blended it out with the same beauty blender. Next, I'm using a new product that I just got. This is a Coty Airspun powder. It is from Walmart actually, and it's a really good dupe for the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This one is only about $6 and the Laura Mercier one is like $40. So I mean, I think that's a win-win for everybody right there. It does have a unique smell. It kind of smells like old people, but I don't know. Me and Lisa both said that we kind of liked it. It's comforting almost. Next, I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I can't remember the shade, but I'll leave it in the description box below. And I'm just putting that on the perimeters of her face. I use the Airspun powder right underneath her eyes and everywhere. Usually I put the concealer, so I'm just putting this powder everywhere else. Next, I'm using this contour shade from that Pierre contour kit that I depotted actually and put into a Z palette. That's why it's single like that. And I'm just putting that in the hollows of her cheeks, on her temples, and then right underneath her jawline. Next, I'm using the shade Soft Damson. This is a number 7 blush. I just love this shade. I think it's so pretty and flatters everybody. But I'm just putting that on the apples of her cheeks. Next, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Brow Palette. I think I used the shade, I don't know, I think it was like soft brown or something like that. I don't know. I can leave that in the description box below as well, just like everything else. And I'm just filling in her brows. I start at the very tail and just go up to the front. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes in. Now I'm just going to lightly set her brows with a clear brow gel that I got from Ulta. Next, I'm using the IBY Beauty highlighter in the shade Bubbly. I got this in my Ipsy bag this month. I'm just putting this on her cheekbones, her cupid's bow, the tip of her nose, and a bit on her chin. The first shade I'm going to use is the shade Barcelona Beach. It's from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to put that in her crease using a really big fluffy blending brush. Next, I'm using the shade Cherry Cola by Makeup Geek, and I'm putting that in basically the same place that I put the first shade, but I'm keeping it a little bit lower, and I'm using a longer haired blending brush. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Next, I'm using my very sad little shade. It's Embark by MAC. I was trying to take it out of the Z palette and it broke, and a lot of it got everywhere, but Luckily, part of it is still intact. I'm putting that on the very outer corners of her eyes. Next, I'm using this shade by Arbonne. It doesn't have a name, but I think I've used this in one of my videos before, but I'm not sure. I'm just putting that on her eyelids. After I put that on her eyelids, I kind of take my blending brush and I just blend right over it. I think I take a little bit of cherry cola and just use that to diffuse everything and make everything seamless. So I didn't include me putting on her eyelashes. It took me a second to do that. There were some new eyelashes I got from Walmart, actually. They were like $3 for these mink lashes, but I really liked them. And right now I'm putting on her lipstick, and I used Rimmel in the shade 08. It's in the Kate Moss collection, I believe. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys really liked it because I enjoyed making it. And thanks to Lisa for being my model. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.